see the size of this, and you would think there's
It's
nothing that
mind-boggling.
that can't exist at this
Mind-boggling.
show. But I do have materials that I guarantee you that never made it to Tucson.
That's true. Okay, now
This
a
is one of them.
new find, right?
Okay, well, it's not new as well. Okay,
For us, brand new for the launch. But this is out of Arizona, is that right?
okay. This this I bought this. I bought this from a really good friend of mine who, if anybody, I'm not gonna mention his name, but he's well known in the industry, and like just so everybody knows, I never started that Indiana Jones stuff, right? I didn't.
Colleen did, I
No,
think.
it was Colleen or somebody. I don't know who started that, but they started that a long time ago. I never said that. That was never everything. Although I will tell you, I was wearing this hat in high school.
Well, yeah.
Okay,
Well, you
a long
do.
a long time before
You went on some
anybody.
ventures like
Yeah,
that you
but
do,
but
like
but
Indiana
for anything.
Jones.
Well, so I appreciate that. That's really nice. But I'm just saying I didn't do it. Now, the person who mined this for me, this guy, if anybody, this guy is nuts. Okay, and I just mean that in the nicest way. Okay, he is literally crazy, and he's not much younger than I am. But this guy is nuts. I mean, I do crazy stuff to get to materials and things like this, but he is ludicrous. I mean, he will hang upside down in a cavern like a bat on a 20-foot tie rope, right? And winch himself down and be mining upside down
No
in a
way.
bat cave, and putting things. I mean, the guy is just crazy. But he has some of the most amazing materials.
This is
And I
Ricolite?
this is Arizona Ricolite. It's really, really rare. Okay, this actually comes from Arizona. He's the one that mined it. Now, this is not a major deposit. This is what he
Very impressive.
specializes in. I've had this material in my collection for well over 10 years, if not more, like 15 years. I put it in a couple of designs over the years. They've always blown out. This is really, really special. It's really, really unique. And it's material that it's almost chatoyant. It almost looks like seraphinite. I mean, it really kind of has that feel to it. This is only from Arizona. It was extremely, extremely, extremely small deposit. He is the one who mined this, and he had this. How I got this is he had. You see the light that's bouncing
So
off of that?
yeah,
Do
that's
you see that? Where it has a chatoyancy to it. It gleams, it glows. It's got one of the coolest colors, and it's extremely, extremely rare. It's how it's formed. It's actually an igneous formation, and from what I understand, it was formed as it was cooling. So as the molten material was cooling, that's how the Ricolite was transformed. I got this, I fell in love with it, but it took forever for me to get him to turn loose of it, right? He sells rough, that's what he does. He also does some beautiful he does some amazing freeform cabs. That's kind of his forte, is taking unique materials, and he makes freeform cabs that, that are in the hundreds of dollars that he sells to a lot of the higher end designers that make one of a kind designs. So
so
this
cool.
is the kind of material that you would see if you went to his booth. These are the kind of materials. As far as I know, I got all of the material that existed, that there is no more of this material. And this was kind of like the last hurrah. So this was a one and done. We went through, looking down our inventory sheet, seeing what kind of roughs that we had. And we also, when we manufactured this, we actually made this for the Tucson event because it was discovered in Tucson over a decade ago. That was the when I actually made the deal, was able to acquire the material. So it's been
Are
in
you
our
seeing it?
collection
Did you
for a
see it
long,
this
long time.
year at
No,
the
no,
show?
yeah, it was a one and only. We got everything that he got out of that one small
At that
deposit
time?
at that time, and I'm talking that's over 10 years ago.
Was he
And
hanging upside down to get it, or
not on this one. Well, I I know the story on it. I can't tell you the story.
Oh,
I
okay.
can't tell
So
you. So
that means
let's just say let's just say
glad we got it.
this was
Glad he's alive?
this was definitely a stealth, like a James Bond stealth
Oh,
operation. Let's just say this wasn't mine during daylight.
I gotcha. Okay. That is kind of a little mysterious. That's
sorry, I'm not gonna. That's why I'm not saying his name, and I'm not gonna rat him out. But let's just say, but that's what even makes it even cooler is to know how he got this. So
that's
I mean, at night with a headlamp, like
right.
and
Gotcha.
and so it's
Uncertain territory.
no, where
Or
he knew where it was. I mean, but, yeah,
mm,
I mean,
gotcha.
I'm not gonna go any further. So anyway,
We don't
but
have many of
unique
these,
material,
Jay.
yeah, and, if you want things that are unique, if you like things that are different, I've never ever seen this material anywhere else. It's just a really nice, unique material, and it's something that's different. I mean, the earrings I made to kind of go back with it. I just had a little bit of material left, so I didn't really have an even big material, so I could cut some cabs. But I made the biggest. This was like my last hurrah. I thought it was really kind of unique how I did this design, how they kind of float together.
I love it.
They're actually individual freeform cuts, and it's one of the first times I've done a design like this. I love the design. I thought it really when I actually penciled this out, I really had to think about what I was going to use in it. And again, this is one of those materials that I just have in my collection that are just set back,
You have a
and
lot more?
no, I have zero.
Oh, this is
I
it.
now you're looking that this is it.
Oh,
We did it for Tucson. I thought, okay, I'm all in. I'll just go ahead and make one design, get rid of it. It's not like I have thousands of these
oh
guys.
no,
So
they're
yeah,
gonna sell out.
if you wanna collect it,
Yeah,
it's
do it
great.
now.
It's a great collector's piece. It's a great look. It is really rare. And like I said, just the story. And if you're from Arizona, then I mean, this is a native stone. It's a native material.
It looks like it could be imperial jade, and if it was, it'd be thousands
What
of dollars,
makes it
honestly.
yeah, what makes it unique is not only the coloration, but it has a natural chatoyancy to
Mhm.
it. It's almost like seraphonite. So it has that glow, it has that gleam. It's just a natural crystalline structure, how the material was formed over the years. But here again, the rarity of it. And like I said, he had this in his private collection. He's just like I am. I mean, actually, I mean, in
Like
a
a
lot of ways.
daredevil or just his
No.
personality or
In a lot of ways, like he falls in love with material. I have material that I have to tell you, it breaks my heart to cut it up. I mean, it breaks my heart because I know I can't replace it.
and this happens to be one of them. All right, we're
Yes.
going to take another quick roll break. Well, you know what that means. When we come back, we have a special Tucson surprise for you that I promise you do not want to miss out on. So please stay with us. You can shop entire J